Right, so you can edit in this edit time slot, and for each time slot that wheel is a session. Click Edit the same time slot on the Edit Time Slot screen. Scroll down to Virtual Textbook. OK. There you go. Virtual 1. And you provide all the data. Is there a password in the textbook? The password is required for users who have not enrolled in the class and will be accessing. So any particular password, we want to give it to you. So, like in few organizations, when they give you a training, they say, okay, this is the code of the training. Correct. Yes, I got it. Yeah. Okay. Now see how it looks like when I'm done. The Detail tab contains several settings that can be used to configure the desired appearance. While in-person training should typically display the time zone of the training facility. Because now, tell me, I am from India. I am, let's say, conducting a training, and I send this invite. You're in Singapore. If I give you my time, you might be confused. Oh, why so late? Correct. Time is ahead. But for Europe that is quite early. They won't know. Maybe, if they don't know, they see only 10 a.m. or something in their time. They forgot to see the IST in their time. They can enroll or do something. So that's why system says okay, it's better you setting to enable this setting to, for view time in the class time zone should be set to on means the moment you receive this training data, automatically it will show you the countries or that geographical time zone. Oh, you still see my time zone. I see in the time zone. So you see your Singapore time zone. European people, see European time zone. In your time zone. What is the time this training will be conducted? But I think it's best to see our time zone so that I know that this time zone doesn't suit me. If it's an Indian time zone. If I select yes, then I can see in my time zone. I know that the timing doesn't suit me. I want to attend this session. I mean, that's why you will see it. If I give you a training in the late evening and that will be quite late for you, you will see in Singapore time what time it is. Maybe 7 p.m. India time will be something in Singapore. So you can take a decision if that is too late for you, or something like that. So that's why the time zone is very important. Yes. Now how does it look like when you save your changes? The virtual class indicator in the header section. Okay, got it. Means if you have a virtual class for it. Otherwise you can go and just read it, just like we are reading this material right now. Okay, interesting. I said okay. Now. The training can be of several types, like one free one, where you have to pay in order to enroll in it. 1. There are other conditions attached to it. Okay, so I say user may see the indicator next to classes for instructor, late instructor time, online content depending on the whether course is enabled and so on. Okay, but here it says free. If we have assigned any cost to it, we can enable it, and when we enable it, system will say that this is chargeable. This is that amount. Otherwise if companies are sponsoring it. But there are chances wherein the training is like you have to, attend it if you have enrolled in it, because if you don't, there is a cost involved in it and you will be charged for it. Correct. Okay, the realist session for the class can be set to add a history record participant based on the attendance information sent to successor. To continue this search for edit the class entity, navigate to Details tab, scroll down to this one and you set up all these details. You go to Effective Support this and go to the setting. What does it say? Automatically add to learning history as part of the training. I completed it now. When I was doing it one by one, page by page system, knew that somebody is, scrolling on it and this page was discovered or it was seen. In virtual. How would I know? So it says automatically add to learning history as part of the attendance process. Processing. Okay, if I activate it automatically the moment you enroll in it and the moment it started, this will be added to your history. So minimum percentage attendance for credit. If you want this credit to be credited in your learning history, you will need 75% to be completed. Okay, how do they know? 75%. So if it's a 1 day, 70% of the number hours. Number of hours. So let's say I have a training for 8 hours and you were there for, let's say, 6 hours or something. Okay, so it's not counted. Okay. So this is the status you will receive and this is how the notification will be. Note. This is the minimum percentage of time a user must spend in the session in order to receive the credit. OK. Select a 4-credit completion status. Status. Selecting this option triggers the VLS tool to send attendance information back to SuccessFactors Learning. The moment you select this, you were there. They automatically update. It's quite cool. Okay, now we are going to see how we launch it as a trainer and how we join any training. A VLS session can be launched by either an admin or an instructor, of course. As an admin, let's say here we have, when you join, somebody from cloud. They initiate the class. They are the admin. If you want to launch the session as admin, search for the class entity. From the Agenda tab, edit the time slot. OK, click on the Start Session link in the virtual column.